we are going on live for game number 1 for quarterfinals. It would be quite an interesting pick where I think Dolly might be in danger here, and Zoe, you might be we just wasted that flash so that he would be able to run away, and the Windy Boy didn't really quite protect that much, but he might be in danger here as we see Mitsura and Rafe probably on how he pronounced that name, might be quite a dominating this middle lane in the early onsets of this game. Meanwhile, on the other side, on the top lane, on the clash lane, Dharma was having a difficult time here, Silu.
I actually agree with that. Now Dharma is having a difficult time to defend its first tier tower. The freezing lanes and the hard lanes, but yeah, for this one they're gonna be all together in the jungle, taking down the Azure Golem. It's gonna be one more from the Execration going in, but a 2v1 situation. Not much of a commotion is gonna be happening, but Dharma goes in it. Oh, a ghost. Oh, Vietnamese Gangster takes one from Execration. Mitsura's gonna be going down. A nice hit by Joel. It's gonna be here. Extra Rafi's gonna be going down as well. Vietnamese Gangster is gonna be having that advantage. It's gonna be 3v1. Execration is gonna be having a hard time. Gonna be a chase down here from the south with Vietnamese Gangsters 4v1. This is what I'm talking about, Jet, about Vietnamese Gangster. They're really doing a good job on how they can take the jungle camps and their farm lanes to all together. They're not wasting their time all together, since it's gonna be a 4v3 situation. It's gonna be initiated coming from the Execration, but never mind, it's gonna be Execration taking it all down. It's gonna be defeated right here. Sobin is gonna be going down. Another kill here for Carl. It's gonna get defeated. Zach Fei goes down. A wipe. A 3-man squad wipe with the 4 coming again from that.
As they were trying to invade the jungle camps, and at that point, the other people were casualties on the first team fight, who actually respawned and quite early, quite on time for their rescue, their reinforcements at that time. Meanwhile, we are trying to look at the farm lane here as Bang Bang might be in danger, but Dharma taking out Mitsura earlier on off screen in the middle lane. I think that my Shiranu needs to actually look out for some reinforcements or get some cover that is needed for Vietnamese Gangsters to actually dominate this game, but Execration has always an answer to that.
They're just gonna be doing for that gang with a 2v1. Well, yeah, having the rotation again. Talking about 2v1 is gonna be 4v1 with the side here for the Execration. Another one takes one for the Vietnamese Gangster. Another one for Bang Bang. Bang Bang is now out of the map. It's sent back to the lobby. Execration still managed to destroy one tower. Well, as I can say here, Jet, Execration has been doing a good job in how can they lead the disparity against Vietnamese Gangsters.
And that is quite a dangerous thing to do, Silu, and we are looking right now. There's a jungle invasion going on as the Azure Golem might be going on to the side of Execration. Meanwhile, there's a middle lane push, that's a middle lane pressure, and they were able to take that objective. Dharma is just all alone, might be going in for a team fight, and yes, 5 Vietnamese Gangsters trying to actually create pressure right now as Mitsura, the only one to actually defend. Meanwhile, Sun Tzu is going to set sail right now, trying to initiate the team fight, fishing out that Fang, going down with that Fang, and that Fang is going down right now, and Pei will be able to take out that Zoyu, and Sun Tzu will be able to get a double kill. Will he be able to follow up with another one? But the Pei will also get a double kill as well, so it would be dominating.
Shadow Vanguard on their side, but it's not enough because Execration has like a minute and 30 with those buffs for the Tyrant. Having a Tyrant buff, it's much easier to push, and for the side for Windy Boy, I think that's Bang Bang. It's gonna be a 4v1. Pushing as we can see right now, Jet. Now they're in the jungle camps. I mean, it's gonna be a gang for the top. They're gonna be going in. A 2v1 goes and dive. It's gonna be a killing spree right here for the side for Danny, but still manages. It's gonna be a mini gang going out. It's gonna be a zoning phase right here for the top for Execration. Now tier 2 towers is down from the top lane.
As Execration might be actually going in for that Overlord. Meanwhile, Carl and Hyde will be dishing out that damage on the side of Execration, so they will be able to pick off that
push right now. For Vietnamese Gangster, I mean, just one wrong push. Talking about push, it's gonna be here a 4-man shockwave coming from the Vietnamese Gangsters, but Execration is gonna be taking one. And now Bang Bang goes down. It's another one here for the Windy Boy. Having so much of an information, but look at that. Tries to get out, but gets a double kill instead. It's gonna be Danny right here. Taking the dominating scene. It's gonna be Roxy versus 28,000 gold disparity, Jet. I mean, Vietnamese Gangster needs a lot Good defense. Talking about defense, gonna be a push. It's gonna be a penetration coming from the side for Execration. Talking about penetration now. They have the tier 3
now exposed. They need to do some. Vietnamese gangsters need to actually do something on this one. They need to wait, or they need to actually look for space. It would be quite harder right here, right now, as we are looking at Execration wanting to take that Tyrant for their side, and it would be quite dangerous if they opt for themselves. And we are seeing Pay right now on the top lane. Meanwhile, at the middle lane, we are looking at Raph just creating information, finding information right now, as we see that might be a Trevor smash over there. It will be an unstoppable streak on the side of Execration. Is currently getting that. It would be another elimination on Vietnamese Gangster. It would be a 5v3 situation going on right now. Make it 5v2 instead, and the high ground tower is now getting demolished, and so does the bottom high ground tower. Now Crystal all alone in the
so fast.
It would be very dangerous right now, as it would
Wipe
be
out.
and it will be a 1-0 lead courtesy of Execration, as they are taking game number 1.
I mean, Jet, they move so fast. They just like the final moments right here for Vietnamese Gangster. I mean, especially for the ball lane or top lane, because we all for a fact that know that the mid lane or the clash lane is actually very dominating for the side of Vietnamese Gangster. So, yeah, our error for mistakes, they still have the room, since we're going to be starting an hour match right here for the game 2.
Yes, that will be quite interesting right now, as we are beginning our game number 2. Execration once again against Vietnamese Gangsters on this game number 2. This is a winner go home situation on the side of Vietnamese Gangsters, as we are Execration will be in the red team. Now they need to actually get an improvement right here, but Mai Shiranui was able to pick up Lady Jen at that one. Mitsura going down once again.
Aggression against Execration, because Vietnamese Gangster for a fact, look at that. Mitsura is already low. Doll is just taking for the 1v1 situation. It's gonna be 2v3 with...
Meanwhile, I think, speaking of pressure, I think that would somebody in pressure right now, as Lianpo getting in and getting eliminated by Arlie. Now Carl and Graf and Danny on the
Bad
side.
choice.
Execration might be doing another one here, but the Charlotte got eliminated right there off screen. But that is another exchange going into the side right here in the bottom lane, as they will be able to eliminate Weeble Lord on that on the side of Execration. Now will there be a demolish? Yes, it would be a tower down on the side of Execration, and I think it would be a jungle invasion going on right here, as Lady Jen once more is going down, but the fan will be exchanged in that point. As we can see right now, it will be an equal exchange there, as the continuous pressure on the farm lanes on the side of Vietnamese Gangsters might quite be proven fatal right here, as we are going to look at that is a tremor smash that has been launched there by the Lianpo. But I think we can see that Carl might...
They are furious that they got the first blood from the South for Vietnamese Gangster. And now, Execration is going to be taking down the Tyrant while it is enhanced. It's going to be going for the South for Execration. Now having like 1:30. Look at that. Vietnamese Gangster on the other side is going to be taking the Shadow Vanguard, but it's going to be here. Still, both side for the Vietnamese Gangster. Zoning outfit is going to be coming in. It's going to be a 4-man shockwave coming from the Vietnamese Gangster. Going to be a gank here for the South for Execration, but the man goes out. It's going to be a delay. Now the Vietnamese Gangster are no low on its HP. Now the Vanguards are going to be attacking for the South for the Vietnamese Gangster. Going to be the backlines. The output goes in. It's going to be Rampage coming from Danny. Another one will be going on Winnie Boys on the front lines. Going back to the back lines. Now taking on Mitsura is one on its toes. What an incredible play.
We middle lane on the side of Vietnamese Gangsters that zoned out most of the people and displaced their position right now. But we are seeing right now, we have an elimination that is high going down courtesy of Vietnamese Gangsters. And I think Alain will be responding onto the bottom lane, because they needed to right now, as pressure is continuing to pile up right now at the bottom lane. And we see there is a chase going on, but Haino was able to eliminate that Fang. Will there be continuation, as that Alain is trying to hold on? Killing spree streak for him, but will he be in danger right now? And that would be a shutdown courtesy of Mitsura. Mitsura's revenge going on tour right now, as Doll might be running away, and that Haino trying to actually spear him and deal more damage on that, as Raph really putting that initiation on point. That will be taken that for the backlines of Execration. What a very tremendous play for Raph, and I would And I would love to see more of this late for Execration. We are seeing right now that will be a challenge on the Crimson Golem. And I think that really continues to push as Lianpo right there was able to take down one. And courtesy for Charlotte for the second one. And that will be a third one for the side of Execration. They are continuing to pile up that pressure right on the middle lane and also at the farm lane. And that would mean it would be a
Just going double for this. Talking about tremendous play. Vietnamese Gangster just tried to put on some pressure on the top lane, but still Execration has got it on double. Taking 2 tier 2 towers and actually also tier 1 towers are now down. Only tier 3 towers are still available for the Cyber Vietnamese Gangster, but still, there's only one more. Tier 2 tower from the Cyber Vietnamese Gangster is still alive and healthy, but Execration is gonna be doing a 5-man shockwave. Will they be able to take it? Because Lianpo already in the front line. It's gonna be initiation. They're getting close. It's a knockback. Goes in. Lianpo. Will it be launched in the air? But never mind. Not goes in. But Elaine's gonna be having a hard time. Would you look at that? Another kill here for the Cyber Execration. Ribbler's now going down. Elaine's now down. Still one. Taking one for Execration. A 1-by-1 base still gonna be going in. Danny takes it in for the trade. It's gonna be triple here for the Danny. Danny will be able to get it one more. But Subin is still gonna be remaining strong against
Hino up there as Carl will be taking that Hino. I mean the Overlord all alone, and I think there would be a reinforcement right there as Danny just waiting for that Hino to actually deal more damage, and then they will be able to get that elimination simultaneously so that there won't be any primal bond that will actually affect there. Meanwhile, I think there might be in danger right now as the Lianpo was able to create the crowd control, but it would be quite a predicament right there, as it would be a rampage going onto the side, but getting that Lianpo in the process. It is still a 3v4 situation. Execration still continuing to dish in that damage to apply that pressure, and Carl might be playing in against Weebulard right here, that Motsa, and then it with Carl might be in danger right here. He dove into 3 people. He might be in danger, but no, it would be calling an ambulance, but not for Carl, as Carl will be making 3 people from Vietnamese Gangster run back to their safety zone right there, and it would be quite a very bloody mess if they...
Good push coming from Execration. They can take things down, but Vietnamese Gangster, I mean, we will see on how they can defend.
Into the jungle of Vietnamese Gangsters, and that would mean quite a very difficult position right now for Vietnamese Gangsters, as they don't want to make mistakes, and I think they're just waiting for the proper timing, as they're waiting for that Shadow Vanguard to arrive at the farm lane of the high ground farm lane of the Vietnamese Gangsters. And I think that will be an initiation right now, as Artie was able to take down that bottom tier 3 tower, and it would be continuous dishing out damage as Motso will be going down, and that would mean a crucial crowd control for Lianpo at that moment. I think the Crystal might be exposed here, and it would be a shutdown for Lady Jen. She will be going down right there. They might be in too deep right now for Execration, but they will be able to eliminate one, but at what cost? Let's see if they will be able to continue this one. Dull might be in danger right here, and but the Crystal also in danger. Dull, what will he be doing here? And that will be a team wipe for Vietnamese Gangsters, and the Crystal will be opened and say goodbye to your dreams, Vietnamese Gangsters, as Execration will be going further to the semifinals.
Wow! What an amazing... Yeah, they're really on point on this. They're really fired up against the Vietnamese Gangsters. I mean,